The global Catholic community is reeling in shock as Luis Antonio Tagle, one of the most admired figures in modern Catholicism, confronts a pivotal moment that could redefine his legacy. Once celebrated as a symbol of hope and reform, Tagle's future now hangs in the balance, shaped by an unrelenting verdict that has left many stunned. Yet, Tagle's past as Archbishop of Manila has not been without controversy. Critics accuse him of allowing partisan politics to creep into the pulpit, with some clergy under his leadership openly criticizing then-President Rodrigo Duterte's administration. Such actions, perceived by some as a breach of the church-state separation, have raised eyebrows even among his supporters. Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle has long been seen as a rising star in the Catholic Church, with charisma, popularity, and vast experience positioning him as a leading contender to become the next pope. Yet, obstacles threaten his bid. Another significant hurdle for Tagle is his silence on the Vatican's controversial agreement with the Chinese Communist Party, CCP. Critics argue that this agreement compromises the autonomy and safety of Chinese Catholics. Despite his role in overseeing church affairs in Asia as the prefect for the Congregation for the Evangelization of Peoples, Tagle has remained noticeably quiet on this divisive issue. By contrast, Cardinal Tagle's progressive stance has won him admiration but also sparked division. Known for advocating inclusivity, particularly toward the LGBT community, Tagle embodies Pope Francis's vision of a compassionate, modern church. His call for openness and kindness resonates deeply with reform-minded Catholics, but it risks alienating traditionalists who prefer a more conservative leader. Furthermore, allegations of misconduct within the clergy during his tenure have cast a shadow over his leadership record. While supporters dismiss these claims as exaggerated or politically motivated, they serve as a talking point for those questioning his readiness for greater responsibilities. Chief among them is the emergence of strong rivals, including Singaporean Cardinal William Goh, who has captured the attention of the global Catholic community. Both cardinals represent the Church's growing recognition of Asia's influence, a break from its predominantly European roots. However, Goh's fluency in English and ability to connect with a broader, more conservative audience offer him a unique advantage, especially among factions seeking a stabilizing figure. Tagle's reticence mirrors Pope Francis's cautious approach, which has drawn criticism for being too accommodating toward Beijing. This silence, combined with the ongoing trial of Cardinal Joseph Zen, a vocal critic of the Vatican's deal with the CCP, has intensified scrutiny of Tagle's leadership. Cardinal Tagle's leadership went far beyond the walls of the Church, touching lives around the globe. As the president of Caritas Internationalis, a worldwide organization devoted to helping the poor and vulnerable, he worked tirelessly to expand its influence and deepen its impact. Under his leadership, Caritas expanded its efforts to address poverty, inequality, climate change, and migration. Tagle didn't just advocate for change, he took action, demonstrating a deep commitment to social justice and environmental stewardship. Tagle's vision of interconnected missions, caring for the poor and protecting the planet, makes him a beacon of hope for a church seeking relevance in an ever-changing world. But can this vision unite a deeply divided church? Or will it polarize it further? This contrast between Goh's steady, unifying approach and Tagle's bold push for progress raises fascinating questions about the Church's future. Will it prioritize tradition and cohesion or embrace transformation? Despite these challenges, many believe Cardinal Tagle remains a strong candidate for the papacy. His global influence, particularly through his work as president of Caritas Internationalis, has been profound. As the Catholic Church approaches a crossroads, the question isn't just about who will lead, but what kind of leader it needs. Join us as we explore this captivating journey and the future of faith under potential new leadership. Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle exemplifies how faith transcends tradition and adapts to modern realities. Through his embrace of digital platforms like social media, he's brought the church closer to younger generations. His messages, traveling through smartphones and computers, have transformed how the church connects with the faithful in a digital age. What sets Tagle apart is his unwavering compassion. Whether comforting the grieving, advocating for justice, or addressing global inequalities, his leadership embodies humility and a deep commitment to humanity. These qualities make him not just a leader of the church but a shepherd to all, regardless of faith or background. One of his most remarkable qualities is his dedication to interfaith dialogue. Tagle has a rare ability to foster understanding among different religions, emphasizing commonalities over divisions. His approach celebrates diversity not as a challenge but as a pathway to unity and mutual respect. His innovative use of technology demonstrates that faith is not outdated but alive and evolving. By reaching people through modern tools, Tagle has ensured the church remains relevant, relatable, and ready to address the needs of a rapidly changing world. The essence of Tagle's mission lies in his unyielding belief in love, mercy, and faith as transformative forces. His work reminds us that these virtues are not abstract ideals but active principles capable of shaping a more compassionate future. Tagle envisions a church that welcomes everyone with open arms, adapting to the complexities of contemporary life. His vision of inclusivity challenges the church to be a beacon of hope for all, regardless of their past or beliefs. As speculation grows about Tagle's potential papacy, many wonder whether his leadership could usher in a new era for the church. His deep connection with the global community and his alignment with Pope Francis's transformative vision make him a compelling candidate for the future. Cardinal Tagle's life reflects a powerful blend of faith, humility, and forward-thinking leadership. His every action seems rooted in a profound relationship with God and a steadfast commitment to uplifting humanity. Leadership, as demonstrated by Tagle, is about serving others with heart and purpose. His efforts have challenged not only Catholics but people of all beliefs to care, act, and imagine a more just world. With Pope Francis emphasizing a church centered on humility and inclusivity, many believe Cardinal Tagle is well suited to continue this vision. His ability to connect with diverse communities and champion progressive reforms positions him as a leader for a global church. Tagle's journey inspires us all to look beyond ourselves and see the world as a shared community in need of healing. His story is not just one of personal success but a testament to how faith and service can unite humanity in the pursuit of a brighter, more compassionate future. Cardinal Tagle's legacy goes beyond his achievements, it's a call to action. His life illustrates that true leadership is about humility, empathy, and the courage to serve others selflessly. By celebrating differences as strengths, Tagle emphasizes that diversity enriches rather than divides. His approach to leadership invites us to reimagine faith as a force that bridges gaps and creates unity. Through his tireless efforts to uplift marginalized communities, Tagle has inspired change and become a beacon of hope. His advocacy for equality and dignity reminds us all of the power of compassion and understanding. Luis Antonio Tagle's life is a captivating journey of humility, brilliance, and resilience. From a modest upbringing in Paraná to becoming a globally respected theologian, his path reflects unwavering faith and dedication. His ability to connect with diverse communities worldwide, aided by his linguistic versatility, fluent in Tagalog, English, and Italian, among other languages, further underscores his global impact. His academic and spiritual journey was profoundly shaped by his time at San Jose Seminary and Ateneo de Manila University. where he completed a Bachelor of Arts in Pre-Divinity and a Master of Arts in Theology. These formative years cemented his theological foundation and nurtured his passion for serving the Church. Tagle's rise within the Catholic Church has been nothing short of extraordinary. In 2001, he was appointed Bishop of Imus. And just a decade later, he ascended to the position of Archbishop of Manila. His leadership extended beyond local responsibilities, significantly influencing global Catholicism through roles in the Synod of Bishops and various Vatican congregations. The story of his family, marked by resilience and hard work, adds a human touch to his extraordinary achievements. His grandmother, who ran a humble diner after his grandfather was injured during World War II, instilled values of perseverance and service. These values resonated deeply with Tagle as he pursued his calling. Driven by a thirst for knowledge, he earned a doctorate in sacred theology from the Catholic University of America, completing his dissertation under the guidance of renowned theologian Joseph A. Komenchak. His academic excellence, combined with his spiritual grounding, positioned him as a leading voice in theology, not just in the Philippines but across Asia. By 1997, his expertise gained global recognition when he joined the International Theological Commission. His participation in pivotal church assemblies, including the Synod of Bishops, showcased his ability to bridge intellectual rigor with pastoral care. Upon returning to Imus after his doctoral studies, Tagle took on multiple leadership roles, including rector of the seminary and episcopal vicar. These positions allowed him to mentor future leaders and contribute to the spiritual growth of his community. Komenchak once remarked that Tagle could have been Asia's leading theologian had he not been called to episcopal duties. This blend of scholarly brilliance and pastoral humility defines Tagle's unique approach to leadership. What sets Tagle apart is not just his illustrious career but also his ability to remain deeply connected to his roots. His heritage, shaped by his Filipino-Chinese lineage, has enriched his worldview and informed his inclusive approach to leadership. In 2019, he became prefect of the Congregation for the Evangelization of Peoples, a role that highlights his commitment to spreading the gospel globally. His tenure as president of Caritas Internationalis further demonstrated his dedication to humanitarian efforts and social justice. More recently, he was appointed pro-prefect of the Dicastery for Evangelization in 2022. This role, along with his position as Grand Chancellor of the Pontifical Urbaniana University, underscores his enduring influence on the Catholic Church's mission in a rapidly evolving world. Inspired by the priests he admired during his youth, Tagle chose to dedicate his life to the Church. His ordination as a priest in 1982 marked the beginning of a journey defined by service, faith, and intellectual exploration. Luis Antonio Tagle's legacy is not just about his accomplishments but also his vision for a compassionate, inclusive church. His life calls us to reflect on the transformative power of faith, education, and service. As we continue to watch his journey unfold, the question remains, could Tagle one day lead the Catholic Church as its next pope? His career and character suggest he is well prepared to face the challenges of such a role.